Hi, this is Patrick with Cantu Group Real Estate. I am creating this video to show you how I make email templates and letter templates. I've got a ton of them. I would suggest, as you go, as you're sending emails and sending letters, save everything you send. I've got a folder on my desktop here called Letter and Email Templates. And then within the folder, there's many other little folders that kind of break down each type of letter or email by category. So first off, I'd highly recommend doing that. Paul Cantu has just requested that we make an updated version of our snapshot email and snapshot letter, meaning the letter or email that comes along with some recent solds that we're sending to a potential seller. So the first thing that I do is I go into my existing, let's do the letter first. I go into my existing letters and I try to find a letter that's already basically saying something similar to that, so I can do a lot of copying and pasting and save myself a little bit of work. So this one says new snapshot letter. I'm going to give this one a try. Okay. I hope you're having a great day. And close, please find a snapshot of recent sales activity in your neighborhood. The snapshot is comprised of recent home sales in your neighborhood as well as the current tax assessment of your home. Please take a minute to compare the square footage, blah, 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 blah. If you have any questions about the recent home sales or about the home selling process, I want you to help, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So it looks pretty good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go File, New Blank Document. And I'm going to copy and paste the entire letter. Put it in my new document here. I have to move the signature up to make it fit better. Okay, looking good. Next, I want to have the header and footer copied. So to do that, you just double click up at the top of the page, and then you right click on the Cantu Group Real Estate part, Real Estate Brokerage, and then you go to your new document, double click it. Oh, it's already there. Okay. Okay, when you copy and paste it, it automatically does that. For some reason, I thought you might have to copy and paste those individually, but okay, that's great. Okay, so I've got a fresh new document. It means I can close this original one. I'm going to save this as new snapshot, or the snapshot letter that Paul wants is specifically intended for people that we really haven't gotten a hold of yet. So I'm going to call it, let's see, so snapshot 2 years plus question mark. I don't even know if it'll let me save that. But let's see. It'll make sense when I actually add the language to the letter, kind of, I hope. Okay, so I've got my new snapshot letter, and now what Paul wants me to add is, if you're not considering selling your home within the next couple of years, please visit mysaleofpropertyvalue.com for a free online assessment of your home's value. Once you go to the website, you'll be asked for some basic information on your house, and then you'll receive an automated assessment. So I'm going to write an email that kind of says that. So I'm going to just basically add another paragraph that says all that, I think. Let's see. If you are Okay. Now I think I'll probably add, if you are considering selling, please let me know, and I'll provide you with a If you are considering selling, please let me know, and I'll provide you a comprehensive assessment of your home's current market value, and I'll also, that's probably good. There's a lot more that we offer, but I don't want you don't want your letter to get too wordy, or else people's eyes will just kind of glaze over. Hopefully I can keep this to one page. If you're not considering selling your home for the next few years, please feel free to visit my website, blah, blah, for a free sell online on your home's value, market value. When you visit the site, you'll asked for some basic information on your home, then you'll receive your automatic assessment value. If you are considering selling, please let me know, and I'll personally prepare a comprehensive assessment of your home's current market value for free. If you have any questions about these recent home sales or about the home selling process, I'm always here to help. I hope you're having a great day. I look forward to being serviced when the time's right. Okay, so I believe that this is more or less what Paul has in mind. I'm going to make a little bit of room because my enclosures are down here. I do try to get everything on one page whenever I can. So I'm going to delete a couple of these extra returns and see if I can get, there we go, cool. We're all on one page here. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to hit save. And I'm going to email this to Paul and say, hey Paul, here's a draft of the letter that we talked about. Please let me know if this is cool with you. Now, the easy part. I'm going to create an email template. So whenever we want to send out a snapshot email, we'll have this language on there instead. So I'm going to go File, New Blank Document. I'm going to call it, save as, snapshot 2 years plus question mark email. Save that to my desktop. Okay, all I'm going to do is copy what I just wrote, paste it here, take out the carriage returns because you don't really use those in emails. Or I mean, the indentations, I should say. And then instead of enclosed, we're going to use the word attached. Okay. Okay. That's all I'm going to do for the email side of it. So, so we're basically done there. I'll send this to Paul as well, just in the same email that I send him this, just for good measure. But they both do say basically the same thing. Lastly, again, as I spoke about earlier, I want to keep this stuff super organized. So in my letter and email templates folder, I am going to take my snapshot 2 years plus question mark and save it in my seller letters folder. And I'm going to take my snapshot 2 years plus email and save it to my seller emails folder. Now, I always have that ready to roll at a moment's notice. Okay, I hope this video is helpful. Thank you.